Hey guys, so my name is Ari and this is Life Happens. So, I don't know if you can tell, maybe you can't tell because it's like zooming in and out, but I got a new camera and a new lens and a microphone. So I'm trying to be more profesh, if you want to say that. Sorry I haven't been posting. School happened and all that stuff, and junior year is just junior year, plus my computer was being stupid with Final Cut Pro and with my SD cards. Today's not going to be a tutorial or a DIY or anything like that. I just wanted to sit down and talk with you guys because now I have better quality and just discuss like some hard stuff. So I want to talk about like social pressures and like bullying and all that kind of stuff, and like being who you are, because being who you are is like what makes you you and what makes you unique, and that's probably like the best thing you can be for yourself. So I have been bullied basically my whole life, whether it was at school or with my family, and it's hard. And like if you have been bullied, like I know what you're going through and I know what you've been through if it's not recent, but like I mean I get bullied for race, religion, being myself, how much money my family has. Sometimes they like make fun of me. They're like, oh well, you can afford that, and oh well, you're Jewish so you have a Jewish nose, or you're Jewish and so you should know the answers to this. And it's just like, first of all, I mean, Jewish nose is like not even a thing. The amount of money my parents have doesn't like matter to you, and if I'm smart or not, that does not have to do with my religion or my race, but it's more of religion in this case. So how I like stand up to, like I stand up to them, but I don't fully do it like where it'll get in a fight or I'll lose a friend. Like I just like tell them that it annoys me and it's just like not okay, because it wouldn't be nice if I made fun of you for being like Christian or Catholic or poor, but they're not poor. And I mean, it's just not fair to me to have to put up with that and them to like just sit there and laugh. So I just don't let it come over me, and I like just let it be. Like they're my friends and everything, like we made it into a joke, but it's like still not okay. But like I've been bullied for many reasons. One person actually bullied me just because of who I am, and she just didn't like me, so she's like, oh, I'm gonna bully you and I'm gonna get you kicked out of camp just because I don't like you, and because I'm a little kid, and just because I feel like it. And so now we're friends, but like, oh, and in all of these stories I actually end up becoming friends with them because I have like let it go, like let our problems go, and like you know, so unless they're like, most bullies, you wouldn't even know that they're bullies, because like one person that was bullying me was like a small girl. She's my age, but she's really small and like acted like a little kid. And then like they're not like the big like stereotypical people that you like would see in a movie that's like, oh, I'm gonna take your lunch money and I'm gonna beat you up so hard. Because bullying is not really just beating up like physically, it's more about being beat up mentally. And like it could be physically, but it's mostly mentally. And like words can just get into your head. And you just, if you have been bullied or if you're getting bullied now, just don't let those words be in your head. If it is with your friend, just go find another friend or find a different friend group, because I mean, unlike like everyone's story is different. Like me, like it's just turned into a joke, and another girl, it sort of took a year for us to be friends and I were really close. And this kid that bullied me when I was younger, he and I are now, I mean, it's been like a long time, but like we are slowly like getting in there. It's just still awkward and everything because my mom made a big deal out of it, but like what you want to do for bullies is you want to stick up for yourself. Don't let them change who you are, and you have to be yourself, because you can't, because there's no other person like with you but you. Like if you change who you are, that's sort of just letting them win. Because if you stick with who you are and not change just because of one person, thinking that maybe you're like ugly, or you have a big nose, or they don't like your family, or how much money you have, or your religion or your race, like, you shouldn't change who you are. Because like last year I got bullied just because I was white, and because I liked to get Starbucks, and because I had some money, and because I would wear leggings instead of jeans. And like one day I came in with jeans and they're like, oh my god, you look so much better. And it's like, I don't care what you say, because if I want to wear leggings, I'm not gonna let you bully me into saying I can't. And just because I'm maybe wearing Uggs and socks, and like the like socks that go to there, like, it doesn't mean that I'm a white girl. I mean, you're just stating the obvious that I am white. I mean, obviously I am white, but like, white girl is just, I don't understand this whole phrase with like white girl and common white girl, and it's just like what is this? Like, people are white, people are girls, and if they are white and girls, you should not have to like make a whole stereotype about them. It's like, really? Because not every girl is like that. And it's so stupid that people do this. And I just don't understand it. But like, off the topic of bullying, like, you should not change yourself because of social pressures. Just because one girl gets like a flannel, let's say, and then your friends get flannels, and they like think that you are not their friend or in their friend group unless you get this flannel. Like, it doesn't mean anything. It's your choice if you want to buy that flannel or if you're not. You should not get pushed into it, and you should also not get pushed into drugs or alcohol or anything like that. Because I know some of my friends that drink at parties because they want to be popular, just because they get pushed to do it. And like, probably a lot of you are younger than 21, and you shouldn't be drinking under 21. Maybe you're in college, but like, still, you shouldn't be drinking, because that could lead to addiction or a lot of problems. But social pressures, you should not be pressured into doing something that you don't want to do. You should have your own opinions, have your own state of mind, do what you like to do, not just because someone else wants you to do it. I mean, it's so stupid. Why do people actually like do this stuff? And it's like, it's just, I don't know, like everything was like, oh my god, I don't even know. It's just like, if you don't want to do something, then you should not have to do it. If it's illegal, you shouldn't even do it. And if you don't want to, like, if you like who you are, you should not change yourself because someone says you are, like, says you should. Like, this is what bothers me so much about this world. Everyone does this. And I want to prove on this channel that you do not have to change yourself to be you, and you need to find the inner you. And I get that this might be like Bethany Mota, but I'm just telling the truth. I had struggles trying to find myself, and now I have, and mostly I wear sweatshirts, but like, still, I found myself. I found my style. I do not go off of someone. I do not listen to people. If they want to make fun of me, then I'm just not gonna be friends with them, or they're gonna get in trouble, and because that's how it's gonna be. And you guys should not have to deal with this stuff. Like, I know how it is. I spent so much, like, every day last year at the beginning of the year, I came home crying because I would get bullied for my race, my religion, and for having money. And that is not okay. And I mean, I could have made fun of them, but I didn't do that because I am the stronger person. And I wasn't gonna make fun of them for anything because I had nothing to make fun of them for, because they are who they are and I am who I am. And if they can't accept me for being me, then they can just leave. So enough of this rant. I just want to make sure that you get clear that you should, stand up for who you are. Do not get into social pressures and change who you are. Have your inner beauty and let your freak flag fly, as Shrek the Musical says. And it doesn't even have to be a freak, but that's just the saying. Just let yourself, like, be true to yourself, because if you're not true to yourself, then you're just gonna be fucked up in the future. And I'm sorry to curse, but like, it's true. If you're not true to yourself now, you're not gonna like know where you want to go to college or what you want to be when you grow up, or just anything, because you're just gonna like be away from the people that have like pressured you into all this stuff, and you're just gonna be like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, actually though, like, I'm not even lying about this. Like, I know my people that have done this. They're not my friends, but I know people that were so lost when they went to college just because they got pushed around by their friends to do stuff that they didn't want to do. And I don't want to see any of my subscribers do that. So the basis of my channel is gonna be let your freak flag fly. And I want everyone to go around and go hashtag let your freak flag fly and tag me at Ari's Tweetings, or post a picture on Instagram with the hashtag let your freak flag fly and add me and tag me at AllWeWaiter. I can't even pronounce that, but it's in the description box below. I want you guys to know that if you guys have a problem with social pressures or bullying or anything, or you just want a person to talk to, I'm here for you. If you ever want to talk to me, just tweet me with the just tweet me and say, hey, you want to talk? And I'll follow you, and I will DM you and say, hey girl or boy, or like, hey boy, what's up? What did you want to talk about? And you can just talk to me about anything, whether it's social pressures or bullying or just anything that you want to talk to me about. So all my links are in the down bar below, so in order to contact me, you can do that, or you can just DM me on Instagram with a picture of your pretty faces, or even just like a funny picture that you find online, and I will answer. Like, don't think I'm gonna be like those people that like, if you tweet them, like, they're not gonna answer. I will answer. If you DM me or if you tweet me, like, I will talk to you guys. I will listen. I listen. I am usually the person that helps my friends. So remember to hashtag let your freak flag fly, and tweet me or DM me if you have any problems. And I want to see everyone tweeting on Twitter and tagging me with hashtag let your freak flag fly. And I want to see how many people if we can get this trending. We probably can't, because I don't have as many followers as subscribers or followers as like Alfie Days or Zoella or Tyler, but we can at least try. Like, we need to spread the word that you need to let your freak flag fly. And just because of social pressures, like, that's like, what? Like, social pressure should not be a thing. Everyone should be free to be who they want without people judging them. Like, actually though. So this video is getting a little too long, and like, I am sort of ranting a lot. So I'm gonna end this rant, and don't forget to hashtag let your freak flag fly on Twitter and Instagram or anything, and DM me if you ever want to talk, whether it's on Twitter or on Instagram. But Instagram, you can do that, and if I'm not following you, so maybe do that on Instagram. Or I think you can message me in my Facebook page, and that link is down below. So like, subscribe, favorite, add me on all my social media links. Tell your friends to hashtag let your freak flag fly, and I will see you in my next video. And remember, life happens. Bye. Hashtag let your freak flag fly.